Hello, beautiful people, and welcome once again to Gina Von's Beyond. I am Gina Von, and it is always a pleasure to talk with you and share my perspective with you on any day, any given time, any given moment. So, I think about how we interact with each other. Let me make it clear that my intention, my ambition is to broaden one's perspectives. My intention is to grow. I'm a seeker of knowledge. I'm a seeker of truth. I like growth. I like expansion. I like becoming better. And so I encourage others to do the same. So what I do, I try to offer things that people can think about and that things can consider how they rationale through it and determine if that's a healthy rationale or if it's something that needs to be tweaked up in there, if it's something that needs to be tweaked. So I give you my perspective in hopes that you will gain confidence in living your perspective. All right, so as I interact with people, it's so common every day. How you doing? I'm okay. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How you doing today? I'm good. How you doing? How you doing? Everybody always saying I'm okay, I'm good, I'm well. People always saying that. But you know what? More than 50% of the time, that's just a general disposition. That's just a general response. More than 50% of the time, it's a lie. Y'all aware of that, right? When people say that type of stuff, they don't really mean it. Because people don't got time to tell you all the problems that's in their life, nor will they tell you all the problems in their life. It's just, we know that they exist because we all go through the same shit. One time or another, we all go through it. So when we say you're okay, when we say we're okay, and we exhibit these type of behaviors, it becomes more and more apparent to the onlookers that you ain't all right. It becomes more and more apparent to the people who interacting with you that something going on with Gina. So I pose this question: if you okay, why you always complaining? Why you always bittering and huffing and puffing and heavily exhaling and always complaining about what ain't right, what somebody did, what you want done that didn't happen fast enough? And why you always fussing about something? Why you always complaining? If you all right. See, another thing I want us to learn is that no matter what we think we're giving off, or no matter what we think, we are always telling on ourselves. And perceptive people peep us. So in order to be a healthy individual, you got to first work on yourself instead of always talking about others. So even if we say, I'm good, I'm okay, the fact that, you complaining all the time lets me know you ain't all right. And you lying. Because if you was all right, you would be more so in gratitude. You would have a positive disposition. You would be vibrating high. You would be full of smiles and laughs and speaking of gratitude and speaking of how grateful you are when others are blessed. And you would speak that language. That'd be apparent. So you're not okay. But we gonna ride with what you say. If you okay, why you so critical of people? Why are you always criticizing somebody as if the way they do things just ain't quite right? Why are you always criticizing somebody and belittling others? Either in your little sarcastic remarks, or your little LOLs and shit. You always got something to say that's critical, that's offensive, that can be deemed offensive, that can be looked at as offensive. But you just playing, right? You just playing, right? But so why you always do that to everybody? You got a critical remark, a critical judgment to say on everybody, on various subjects. You just do that. When you okay, you're not critical. You're not harsh towards others. When you're okay, you're pleasant towards others. You speak encouraging words. There is a distinct difference between behaviors of those who are okay and those who are not. You always criticizing how others' learning processes. You always criticizing, others' choices. You always criticizing, others' belief systems. Who are you to criticize? Only thing you're telling is that you're not okay. But you said you all right. So hey, who am I to go against it? You said it. It must be true, right? Okay, so that's what it is. I just got a question. If you okay, why you talk about people? Do you not know that is like the biggest damn giveaway that you're severely insecure? If you talking about people, you haven't put together that people who you talk about others to, they receive that, oh, if she talking about me, if she talking about her to me, then she definitely talk about me to her. Don't you know that we, as the listeners, we perceive that in you? That's like the biggest giveaway. But you don't know that. Oh, you don't even give a damn about that. Which one is it? Because whatever it is, you're definitely showing me that you're not okay. If all you want to do is talk about somebody else's business and perceive to know the outcome, perceive to know the damn reason, your presumptuous ass, you just know it all. You all in and out somebody else's damn business, talking about them to me or talking about them to others. Just always got something to say about somebody else. When you okay, you don't talk about people. When you okay, you talk with people. You get to bond. You allow yourself to connect with people on a more appropriate way than by demeaning another or all in somebody else's shit. That's not how you build relationships. And when you okay, you seek to build relationships because you're comfortable with yourself. You're not seeking to build relationships when you're not comfortable with yourself because you don't trust. You scared of how you're going to be perceived because you really, messed up. You're not okay. So I wanted y'all to understand where I'm at. I wanted y'all to understand that there are certain behaviors that make it clear to others. And you think you hiding from yourself? You think you hiding by telling me you okay but you complaining all the time? You think that that's not a dead giveaway? It is. Stop complaining and you'll be better. Stop talking about people and you'll be better. Stop being so critical of others and embrace others and receive others and understand that we all are where we are. And if you have something to offer to add to that elevation or growth or progression of that person, then by all means do that. Instead of criticizing where they are, just think of, if you criticizing where they are, imagine where you stand as the criticizer. You're like further on the outskirts. You think you in there. You think you in the end game because you criticizing them. No. If we were to look at this from a oversight point of view, from an objective point of view, your position would be you kind of in it more in the darkness because somebody's trying to do something. Somebody's trying to accomplish something. Somebody's working towards something or operating in their best way and cool about it. But you talking about that. You the dirty one. And think about this. If you're talking about other people, then you ain't got shit going in your life. You're the bored one. You're the one who needs to get a life. I'm so sorry if you don't know this. You're the one that's wasting your time. You're the one that's spending your time worrying about things you don't even need to be worrying about. You're the one that's wasting your life. Not the person you're talking about, because they doing something that you damn near admire if you even talking about them. Good, bad, or ugly. If you're talking about them, then there's something about that person that, you with in order for it to be a part of your everyday conversation. For real, people, recognize that everything you do, it is not affecting the other person before or greater, then it is affecting you. It only shines a light. It's like what we do shows who we are. So when you're trying to, do ill will to another, or speak against another, or downplay another in a slick, manipulative way, you're actually showing us all how insecure and broken you are. So let us aim to be aware of that. And let us aim to see that as a non-favorable way to be. And let's work on that. Let's not sit back and aim to despise others or criticize others or hurt others or put others in boxes based on our own mental limitations. Because who are we to tell what the prospects and abilities of another are? It's foolish to even assume that we could. It is an utter waste of time. And in order for us to be, qualified to have an opinion on anything in life, we gotta first prove ourselves to be freaking a viable contributor. If you ain't a viable contributor to the growth and well-being of humanity, then really your voice don't matter. That's my perspective. So that's about it today, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful day, and I am so thankful to be here, and I'm so thankful to be alive. And I thank God for his beautiful blessings and his glory and his sun that shines and his warmth that just comforts me. And I'm so happy to be able to be here before you all today and share my perspective. I want you all to understand, I realize every day is a different day. I feel differently every day within a range of feelings, which is who I am. And I love opening myself up to new experiences and new possibilities and new mindsets and frameworks on a daily basis so it can aid towards my everlasting progression and growth. You know what I mean? And with that, I present a different mindset every day. And every experience allows me to see life more fully. And I love the way I experience, and I love experiencing life, and I love learning, and I love speaking to people and dealing with people who loves growing as well. And so I'm hoping to build a community of thinkers, of lovers, a community of seekers, fundamentals, who offer a fundamental thought process. I mean, you just get to the basics and understand that it starts here. It starts with us. It starts with you. It starts with me. Us being our best before we can even have an opinion, judge, say, contradict, congratulate anything of another. Let us get ourselves right. And I consider myself an expansive thinker. I can see perspectives from multiple angles and multiple sides so that I could come to a viable and a concise and a steadfast conclusion. And I like that aspect of me, and I encourage that to be, developed in all of us. Don't just think that your perspective is the all in all and what you say is and what it is and it can't be no other way. Just understand that all you offering is your slice. There are as many opinions and perspectives and options as there are minds. So with that being said, learn from each other, grow from each other to be your best self. And I want to thank you for tuning in once again to Gina Von's Beyond. And I hope to see you all on the next episode. Peace.